Who did you vote for?
This is a swear to God truth. I'm going to tell you, I did vote for Harris. I held my nose and voted for her because it was the lesser of two evils to me.
It wasn't the lesser of two evils.
Hold on a
It
second.
wasn't the lesser
Hold
of
on
two
a
evils.
second. Why is Kamala Harris evil?
Well, that's just a terminology.
Okay,
She's
then
not
maybe you
evil.
shouldn't use that because
she's the
she's not,
lesser of.
It's hyperbole. It's not true.
it's not true. You want to
Well,
know
yeah,
who's
it's just
evil?
right.
I'm going to tell you who's evil. The man who's in the Epstein files. The man who's a 34-count felon. The man who brags about going into teenage locker rooms. That's evil behavior. What is your problem with Kamala
What's wrong
Harris?
with saying that you didn't vote for Trump for good, positive reasons? What's wrong with saying that? What's wrong with saying I didn't want to vote for a
Sir,
guy
I'm not
who-
trying to give you a hard time here, but what's so bad about Kamala Harris? Tell me, please.
Well, I didn't. I'm not the only one. The Democratic Party gave her 4%.
I don't care. I don't care the way people voted. I'm
He got
asking you.
75 million votes.
Hold on. I don't care what the percentage of whatever you're. That's irrelevant to this conversation.
There was the primary.
Tell me.
The
Forget
primary when
about.
she lost to Biden.
I don't care about that. I'm
was no
asking you
primary.
right now. What was so bad about Kamala Harris? Tell me.
I think publicly, just trouble putting together. There's a million clips of her not being able to put sentences.
Clips of her not being able to put sentences
Compared to
together?
Trump?
Are you kidding
Compared
me?
to Sleepy
what
Trump?
policy? Well, that's true too. But what policy, I could really get behind?
Sure.
Now, there's a million.
Sure.
things I
Let's
like
ask you about that.
Republican-
Let's ask you. Let's.
How about building 4 million new houses because the low income people were short on housing? That was one of her
How
policies.
about lowering the tax rate for household incomes
How
that
about
are under
lowering insulin?
under $400,000 a year? How about continuing Plan B and Plan D on everybody's health care coverage when it comes to capping insulin?
How about
what about
bringing back
raising
Roe versus Wade?
What about bringing back Roe versus Wade? What about raising minimum wage? What
She
about
didn't
not?
bring back Roe versus Wade.
She was
that
gonna- that was her
That was
policy.
part of her platform, which obviously you didn't even pay attention to. How could
But
I have
she
a?
didn't change that.
How could she change it if she's the vice president? The vice president.
So that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean that's what you're saying?
Policies
All right,
are what you
hold on
put
a
out
second.
before you
hold
get
on,
elected.
hold on. She was the. I'm going to try to calm down here, sir. Okay, but you're
Okay,
making it
calm
really
down.
hard on me. Okay. She was the freaking vice president of the United States. The vice president of the
With
United
very
States
little
doesn't
power,
implement
though.
policy. When she ran
No.
for president of the United States,
Yes.
part of her platform was she said she was going to try to bring back Roe versus Wade. What part of that do you not understand?